How are we living, boys? I'm back from vacation, and it turns out that Riftmaker is sweeping the nation. So I did a deep dive, and this is basically everything that you need to know about it. So in the second item slot, it's not that good. Pretty low play rate, but still. Third is really good. Fourth is actually very good, too, even with low play rate. It turns out very good there. And fifth, it's just kind of the same thing, but a little bit worse. So we found out that third and fourth slot are definitely good, but where did this build come from? I found it on this skill capped guide, which is where most of you did, but that's not good enough. We have to figure out who did it, and we found it out. It's obviously Taz, one of the goats of Briar, undeniably, right? He has a 31% play rate on this, and I checked everyone else possible on Briar right here, and I didn't see many people really building it. Like maybe this Taru person, I think, did a little bit of it. They at least have the components for it. So it turned out that Taz cooked up this recipe, if you will, skill capped, obviously watching my boy go, and they decided to make a video on it too. But let's run the numbers and see if it's actually even worth it, or what's the point, when is it better, when is it worse? So it became very apparent to me after running the numbers that it works best with Overlord's Blood Mail, not instead of. A lot of people are swapping them out on third item slot and just not getting the other one. No, it turns out it's best with Overlords, and Titanic Black Cleaver is such a solid opener that also pairs with it really well. One thing that's important when people are damage simulating this is they're not giving Briar a full charged E, because that's where that AP will definitely, show its power a little bit more. But it is fair to say that you won't always be able to hit an E, but it's unfair to not see the top end and the bottom end, what the item can actually do. Now we have to get into game for it. The only difference in the rune page would be he's been playing Alacrity a little bit more. I'm sold that Haste is better, so at the minor preference right there, I think it's completely fine. Their team comp does have Jarvan Orianna, so you do have to be careful of their ultimates together. You also have to be careful when Pantheon runs from his lane, recalls, and then ults you. Life will get pretty terrible that way. And Lucian, one of the strongest bot lanes in the game. Tried and true over like 2 years right now. So we have Tryndamere versus Pantheon. If Tryndamere gets pushing, we could be doing pretty good, and he has grass, so that means he has Demolish. So if he's left with a turret, that's really good. This is obviously a Diamond Masters game, so we're trying this in basically high elo to most people. I'm sure there's some rank 1 challengers that would call this trash, and that's their thing. That's what they get to do. That's their life, Alright, we got an invade here. It seems like my Swain wants to walk it forward. Maybe he can hit an E. His name is Noxus Bird, so I assume he knows what he's doing here. I like to ward before he walks, just in case someone's standing there trying to get a little extra vision, or maybe they have 5 people standing there. Doesn't really hurt too much. Like, sure, you can't ward, a camp or something like that, but you never know what that ward can actually give you, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, I will say I am coming back from vacation, so there will be times I'm going to mess up, man. It is what it is. I'm not going to say I'm going to play perfect, man. I'm coming back to it, and I'm about to run the lobby. I'm going to do my best, right? Now, this invade, basically, enemy team decided to get some extra vision on us because of that invade. So because it looks like my top side's a little bit more in jeopardy since my top laner has to leave, I'm going to play for my Raptors. Again, this is probably warded and this is warded, so they know I'm here. It's, how do they punish me? Do they flip my top side? We have to be ready for it. My Trin, actually, really smart play. He canceled his recall and then warded my blue to try and catch them on a cheese play. That's really good awareness. Even if he didn't do that, what we would do is we would just assume that it's happening and just stare at our map the whole time, try and catch him. Not bad. Good first camp. Again, we see that my red buff is warded. Now, it is not worth to do the E here, just hit the big one, because then you miss out on free damage on the medium. And then you set it up 1 auto, makes your jungle pet, auto attack twice. And there you go, it should clean that up. Good. Now, it's never worth to just do this camp on vision. Even at the loss of a few seconds pulling it into the bush, it's very much so worth it to hide the camp, because now they don't know if I go left or right. So both lanes have to respect where I could be. And it's only at the cost of 3 seconds, but 3 seconds and 3 seconds is worth less than them having map hacks on you. Now that ward's blocked by that bush there, so they didn't see me walk, and we're good. All of those things do add up for a good game of jungle. Element Surprise is this whole role. It's everything this role has, so you should definitely value it a ton here. Do the fastest wolf clear in the game, Q auto, E auto, W. And then W2 after 5 autos. Unless you have attack speed rune. I think I'm going to head over. He's going to flash Q, it looks like. That looks like a Pantheon flash Q to me. Yeah, level up from Trin actually probably dissuaded him from trying it. I might be able to W towards the minion and then get an extended W. That minion died a bit early for me, but it's okay. It's completely okay here. He'll die, he'll die, he'll die. And good job. Now, it is worth to always look at your in-game time. Right now, 3:25. So if Jarvan full cleared, he'd be at this crab right now and ready, right? So we're going to not prioritize that crab as much as just fixing my boy's lane. So set him up to get all those minions. If Jarvan is bot side, it'll basically just mean that this crab is up. So as I walk by here, I want to run away from Jarvan. He'd be level 4. And if this crab is up, it mostly means that Jarvan is in fact bot side and they saw him, of course, but just a little jungle tip for you. Now, big question here. Do you go to Raptors level 4 camp or your blue buff and your Gromp? It's actually Raptors. A lot of people are surprised by that, but again, jungle isn't, like, sure, it feels really good to get a full clear because you know that everything's on cooldown, but the reality is that if you don't know that you have enough time to do that, right? And because of that, you want to just be only hitting the most important camps, basically saying that a level 1 buff and a level 1 Gromp are worth less than 2 level 4 camps. Now, I always like to keep 1 charge of smite. I shouldn't have smited my Raptors because I had my E-charge. That was a bit inefficient, but it's fine. Now, the idea is when do you get your recall? And it's right now, actually. Like, you could play this wave, kinda. This one's kind of tough to play just because it's closer to the turret. The idea here is that you go Tunneler if you think you're going to be scrapping and fighting a ton because the extra health helps. Or if you're going to be farming a ton, you're going to go Tiamat. Tiamat's going to help you with grubs and just clearing every camp a lot faster. And this is one of those games where I actually did want to play for my bot side, but the way that the map and the wards and the vision just happened to line up just basically made it so I had to be pathing top. Now, when I get a chance to fix that, I obviously will. But all in all, we're doing quite good right now. Now, I don't want my boy to get dove here, so I'm going to come by and help him. Yep, this is good. As long as he does not die, it's good. We're going to try that extended W thing again, I think. So right there, extend W by going towards the mages. And then when you go towards the mages, you will aggro to the Pantheon. There you go. Get your trend set up. Now, he doesn't need help pushing this because if Jarvan was here, he would just E away and he'd run away. And you want him to have most of his experience. You going and getting your experience and him getting his own, that's more experience for everyone. It's kind of awesome. So that's, right there, you just saw 2 different instances where 1, you needed to help him push, and 2, you didn't. Now again, if he dies, that's on him, right? I don't have to walk to him every time. I'm not a babysitter, man. I'm here to just make sure our team gets ahead. That's all I'm here to do. Now that wave stacks up and pushes back to us. So we know that we do have another top gank if we want it. And how do you want it? It's like, so right here, right? This is going to push to us. He's going to last at this. Now you see they have more minions. That's coming to us. It's going to stop right here. Tryndamere holds it. Now we could just flat out go and stand right here. This wave's going to get caught. And once Tryndamere gets there, we can hop out and take the gank. And that could put him 0-3. But the question is that worth you losing your bot side? If Jarvan was here, he gets Dragon and your Raptors, and then maybe your red buff too, and Krug. So if he gets your whole bot side and Dragon while you do that one, sure, maybe you take his top side, but what if you don't know where Jarvan is? What if he doesn't clear the Dragon, or something happens, you get denied by Pantheon once he respawns with Orianna, right? So it's all about the amount of risk. Now, because I have bot prio, I'm going to start hitting this. It seems like Jarvan's walking to me. I'm going to pink ward this just to deny him vision. I can always play to just hop out. So he actually just EQ'd this. Now he sees me. I'm level 6. He's not. I bot prio. He doesn't. So him being here is illegal. My mid's starting to pressure. That's good. That's a good catch onto Jarvan. We're going to try and just blast him out. Look for an E just to buy time with my cooldowns. Focusing jungle basically means that they have to leave. Like, they won't do anything here. Just flat out is that way. If she doesn't run to the right, she just gets hit. So that's not very good for her. Use my Q there. They're going to secure this. And I actually could just slide by and smite this if I wanted. I don't know why I'm getting pinged away. I'm just going to assume that was a mistake, because me hitting dragon is very good for us, especially when it's next to a crab. Nice. And what does Jarvan do off spawn? He probably goes topside and takes the gank, so I'm going to throw some pings that way. Odds are, if he was bot side for that dragon, he likely cleared these camps, so the only place for him to go is topside, and there you go. So instead of going top lane, he went to mid lane. To be fair, both their health are relatively the same. Don't really like saving my W here, but gotta do it. Slide over the wall, let Bleed clean that up for you. And you can get level 7 here too. Live the dream. We need 1450. It doesn't look like we can get that unless we stayed on the map. I don't like running that far. Like, running straight to my wolves here. You know, I could do that, or I could recall and do that, right? Look at the line that I draw with my cursor. Go ahead and grab this. We're doing pretty good. If he lives, that's perfect. Good flash. That's Jarvan ult and flash. Not too bad. Now, Jarvan might think because he has a little bit of prio top that he can do grubs here, and it's pretty true. Just because if I mess up this play here, if I skip my camps and I run straight to this play and I mess up, it's really bad for me. So I'm going to just grab one, because he should be here. Now, if he's not, we're going to take this. Now, Pantheon's coming, and Jarvan is likely coming here, right? So Pantheon's going to ult you, Jarvan's going to stand around and try and buy time. So I'm going to rush these to try and get past that. If I have to just take one and leave, I have to take one and leave. As you can see, he's coming to ult, so that means Jarvan is likely pretty close. And if Jarvan isn't here, that's even better. And there you can see, both of them are here. Look at them go. They're doing their thing. Go ahead, let this happen, I think. Try and put him into the wall. I actually don't really need to do too much correct here. I can basically just mess everything up. It doesn't even matter. I think I'm going to try and flash on him, and then I didn't make it into Q range. To be fair, that's the mess up I got. On CD. Oh, guys. Oh, sorry. Guys. I made a mechanical error here. Let's just go ahead and quiet it down. And that's where a lot of League players get lost, is you guys will sit there and like explain yourselves. Bro, I know. When I went for, like, I could have went to the plant to heal, then ulted in. I could have W flash Q'd to kill the Pantheon while getting just closer into range to make that possible. There's so many other things I could have done there. Oh, he got the Gromp and the blue. That is depressing. Yeah, dude. I messed up. It's okay. Man, I'm off a week vacation. This is the first game back. First game in a week. Trust me, man. I'm going to make mistakes. Okay. League players, and man, they always got so much to say. Guess what? I'm not here for it. One of the coolest things about playing League is when you accept that you will be your own biggest critic and you will hold yourself very accountable for your mistakes. You don't have to really look to other people for it anymore. You know, I don't need people to tell me the things that I do wrong unless you know I'm clearly not fixing them. But in like this circumstance, right? I'm pretty familiar with where I messed up, and that's it. We're gonna go ahead and kill this guy. We're gonna trade that blue buff back by getting his red buff. If we get 2-man denied, that would suck. So I'm gonna do this without using my W actually. So we can just slide over here. Because I'm actually wasting their time. That's a wave that's going in. We pulled their support over, so we get bot plates. It's pretty good. Sure, they're still denying it, but I might be able to heist this, actually. What are the odds they expect me to do this twice? Because laners can't stand here forever. Do you know how mad they'd be if they stood here forever? I'm going to get super greedy, actually. Go for 2 camps back since he got my Gromp. And what would you look at that? Now we're even on that last invade. We're just going to send it at this guy. He used W. He does have tabbies. Our odds of killing this guy are very low. He did set himself up well with his E, but I'm going to save my Q, Titanic, and W2 for after that. And very good. Now I want to take my recall really fast here because I want to play for this dragon, but I need to spend my money before I do so. Now, Dragon's in 20. We don't have bot prio. Obviously, they're going to hit this wave first. Send that wave into the turret. My Swain is going to defend it, and then he's going to try and walk the river. So if they were to start this right now, it would suck. That's it. So since we clearly cannot play for this here dragon, I'm actually just going to... Oh, it's doing the health bar thing, where the bar doesn't go down, but the number does. I'm just going to take my farm then. You know, I can't brute force my way into that objective. You just got to accept it sometimes. It's okay. I don't have ultimate here. If he gets ulted, he's just dead for sure. They do have 4 there. I'd like to play this, though. Let's go ahead and hit this scryer, make my boy's life a little bit easier. We're going to send ults to the right, since they're likely to flash from Echo. Nice. I'm going to Q Ori, and then I'm going to position my W to hit Jarvan, because we actually need to kill him first. And then once he's dead, she's free. You're flashing from Briar in 2025. I'd love to see it. Do a quick little fast combo, and we just tear it up like it's nothing. Now, I wasn't able to pick up the kills there. If I got one more kill, I would have Black Cleaver on recall. But since I do not, I'm going to try and just make sure I farm to my second item and then go play that Rift Herald. Right now, on tab, we have more farm. We're 9 KP to 7, less deaths, and we're up about 6 camps. Now, he put a lot of value in that Ninja Tabby purchase, or plated steel caps for my new age gamers. Oh, my top lane started to win, by the way. So when we're just raw dog autoing this guy, it's not that good for us. But if we are able to, you know, hit him with an E or just more spells in general, or play around Echo, it could be very good. So we're going to ping that we're going there, let my team know, buy my item, go here, grab a pink word since I'm going to a neutral. Now I do have one more camp till smite upgrade. He cannot have smite upgrade. So me losing this should be pretty rare, aside from like a random back eye hit. And now we're going to start working to this Rift Maker, hopefully see its worthiness here. And this gives me level 11, so let's go ahead and make sure we do this. Smite upgrade and level 11 before a neutral, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab that. We're going to go here. Jarvan is only level 9 right now. He doesn't know I'm here, so we can play this. That's completely good to me. Very happy with this. Now Swain, I don't like how Swain's playing this, because if I engage on Jarvan, he can choose to just run away. Let's go ahead and flash on not Jarvan, though. Enemy team could have humbled us. Luckily, they're kind of scared. Look at how scared they are. See, now they're humbling us, where life gets a little upsetting, and there's not much you can do about it. Trin still has ultimate, but how do we get into this fight to help? We engage on Jarvan, look to E when we get Orianna comboed, because that is likely to come. We got that going. You could ult here just to kill Nami. An FF there is crazy. I bet they're probably talking about me, man. It is what it is. I can't see it. I'm trying to win. W2, the back eye, always worth to take this off vision, because even every second that, like, they know I'm doing this, but every second that they miscalculate how long it takes me and where I could be next play, so on, all that stuff adds up, and it's very important. Now we're going to go ahead and head right on over to this blue buff. It's a pretty close game. My one mistake was definitely, like, very, very punishable. If these were challenger players, that mistake would be probably game ending, not gonna lie, but luckily we're only playing in Masters right now. But I need to get back into it, man. The thing about playing in Challenger is that, like, you know, everyone starts to know each other. When that happens, if I go from vacation straight to Challenger games, I'm going to mess up. I'm going to ruin people's experience. I mean, that mistake right there, that would be ruining my whole team's experience. And that's not, I don't know, I don't think that's very cool to do. Cool of me to do, to just slide in, make sure I'm griefing everyone, instead of just hop on my second highest account, or third highest account, and, you know, just get back, get the hands moving again. Look, man, look what's going on. Now, we do need to ping them away. They're walking into death here, and they do not care. Now, hopefully they don't fight. We can go ahead and get this haunting guys here. Pink ward since we're going to a neutral. Nice, good kill. Don't like the flash, but he lives, it's fine. They're doing pretty well. Ooh, that one's going to be crazy. I'm going to put it where Pantheon's W will land him. Nice. Even better. It's going to take a little bit, especially if Oriana has ultimate. That's real. That's real. That's real. Unfortunately, hitting that ultimate meant that I got 300 gold and lost 700, so that's not that good. But we do get another Amp Tome, and we're almost on Riftmaker. Now again, for anyone that didn't check at the start of it, start of this video, it's 70 AP. Briar's AP scalings are 60, 340, 120. So right here, it says 240, but it's the extra 100. So 340 total and 120, all very good. The health scales with your passive, so that's obviously really good. For each second in combat with enemy champions, deal 2% bonus damage at up to 8%. At maximum strength, gain Omnivamp, which works super well on Briar, of course. And gain 2% of your bonus health as ability power. So the more health that you build plays into your ability power, which makes your spells stronger. And then the more health also scales into your passive and Titanic. So obviously a very combo-related build. Now, one thing we did just make a mistake on is giving that dragon. That part does suck. But I put her into the hallway and then shoot R. She flashes. That's pretty chill. Nice. If you slide through right now alone, it wouldn't be that good for you. Like, maybe you take one, but you have to die because your W and E won't be enough to stop every single player there. So that death. That one's just on Swain. I'm not going to feel too bad about it. It wasn't on me. Auto, Q, auto, and then we'd Titanic here if we could. But it's on cooldown. And this is where a lot of League players, like, unfortunately need to be told. But do you guys see that I'm 6-2 and 7? Most of you would look at this KD and be like, wow, Logan, you're having a great game. But the two mistakes I made were completely avoidable. So if you take that, maybe I could be 8-0 here. And maybe Pantheon starts winning side lane because of that shutdown. So much happens every time you die. That's why the biggest thing I can give any beginner, any person sub-diamond, you need to just stop dying. Just flat out, deaths are the worst thing in the game possible. If you stop dying, but your clear is a little bit worse and your fighting is a little bit worse, trust me, deaths are the most important thing in this game. Now, we don't want to give Otacon for this trade, but if we can do it fast enough, it shouldn't have to be much of a trade. See if I can slide through, help them out here. He's got it. That's good. They're going to hard engage on this to force us, since we have two people that walked topside. Luckily, they don't know about me yet, so they're still kind of watching, you know, being a little cautious here. I'm going to send ult, just make sure I get there in time. 1200 is the smite. Hit the jungler, that's always a really good target. Make sure he dies. Put him out of the pit, play for the W2 smite. Didn't get the smite because my W2 actually didn't go to the target that I wanted it to, but we got the Otacon. That's good. I'm surprised my team didn't want to fight a little bit harder there, but I guess we were down. Like, sure, their health are really low, but they didn't. You know, they didn't want it. The Otacon is the most important thing, so not mad. I am one camp from Riftmaker. Would like to grab that and then take that into next dragon fight. Again, that's just another death. Was that avoidable? Yeah, I could have foreseen that when Swain went top, they went to Otacon because of that, and then not be farming my Gromp. I thought the Gromp play was fine, just because I really wanted the money, but nice, good damage. Now I'm gonna greed getting my blue for 1400, get my item, and then good. Obviously, I didn't spend my money because I'm just coming back for it. But good practice would be to go ahead and buy the Fiendish here, because you never know what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna get Smite on cooldown, so we can start ticking for another slot of it. Don't want to be standing on two Smite charges. Just waste some uptime real quick. Good. Take the recall. We're going to play for this dragon here in 1 minute. Right now we have 2 items to 2, 3 items to 2.5, so pretty even. I am up 2 levels. That is a big advantage. 2 to 2, 2.5 to 2, and 2 to 2.5 to, or something to 1.5. So we're definitely ahead. We're definitely very far ahead. Trin did have to ultimate. That is not very good. That makes him practically a cannon minion here. He likely won't play this team fight. He's probably going to go split here. Always good to get the vision clear before the neutral. That way you know where they can't be. Let's go ahead and put him down. We got a Riftmaker stacking up. Good buffer that. Send R onto Pantheon just because it's better doing nothing. All we need to do is flash his next Q. That way we can live. Time Titanic, hopefully well. And there you go. Now that's one of those team fights that, like, a random person playing Briar would never play that team fight like that. We were able to play to Riftmaker's strength there. That was pretty good. Where we were able to get into a fight and then ult the second target. Kind of like what you do with Lethal Tempo. They know I'm here, for sure. Can I Titanic and get him? Can I get either one? Is my life unending despair? It is. Good try. To be fair, I think we're all going for that play. Does it not work? You know, am I going to blame the item? What if I didn't have Riftmaker? I had more flat AD there. That could have been good. Did I W early? Yes. Am I going to blame myself? No. I play League. Let's go on Deafen. We need some content. See what the boys are saying. Luckily, when you push both their carries back into the base, your team has priority to just walk and do the dragon, so I don't even have to be alive for that one in particular. Although it's not recommended, it is reality. Steel caps, steel caps, steel caps. So we're just going to grab those ASAP. Again, grabbing boots like after the third item is pretty free because you stop getting money at this part of the game. That something like boots just becomes pretty efficient. Currently at this point of the game, we could 5v5 anywhere and just hard win. Definitely going Overlords here because super good items together. That's one thing I can say about this build is that, like, it does feel like it lacks AD in the damage test, and actually it just lacked AD right there. Not to be confirmation bias, but Overlords just fixes that problem, just flat out. So send it for it. It is an expensive item, but its build path isn't that bad till the 1000. So their whole team is running at bro. Now, if someone could get that ward, that could be good. It'd be best if it wasn't me, because I have to use W and E to do that. You can actually see how long we have on it, so that was kind of a waste on my end, but I'll do it. Like, look at how much health I just lost. But it's okay. You'll make up for it. Let's see, does he get away? Okay, he gets away, so we're good to go bot side here. Ooh, my Swain might have a little pick here. Their team's going to be here first. Can we send it and hit? We do hit, but do we die for this? Let's see. Didn't get the buffer W2. I might die just looking for this. Nice. Buffer E trying to zone him off. He's going to dash at some point, send over the wall. Oh, there's another person. Jeez. Oh, we got a message. Go on. Briar what? I feel like go on. What do we got? What do we got? You could. Okay. Take your time. We can stop. Okay. Be doing so much more. So, guys, don't forget that in this fight that was 4v2 that he engaged, I killed Nami and kited away from Lucian into the third person. I could have done a little bit more there. You know what? This guy might be the go-to Briar, so I'm going to respect his opinion there. He clearly, you know, he knows what he's talking about. Oh, good cook. Can they two-man? They definitely can. What can I buy? Do I make it? I definitely do make it in time. Oh, it reset too. Lucian's gonna die to dot damage, it seems. Oh, they're cooked. Do I send it Nami again, though? All we need to do is group up once and the game ends. But, you know, these fights, I mean, you know, that was a Swain start a 4v2 fight. We knew it wouldn't have been good. We definitely expected Ezreal to play that fight, though. And he didn't. Maybe it was close to an item. I don't think I'm down to play for this Swain play again. I think I'm pretty good on it. You cook it up, bro. Trust me. Trust no one believes any more than I do. Now that we're starting to get a little bit more AD, life should be pretty good, though. Nice, we did get experience for that cannon. See if we can grab this red buff again. After 25 minutes in the game, buffs go to everyone. So as I get this red buff, it goes to my whole team. Dude, does it give ability haste? Yeah, it does. I was about to say, it feels like my abilities are perma. Wholesome Pantheon Tryndamere moment. Hiya! Ooh, they're using Summer Spell Heal for that. I think I would still kill there. We are rift making right now. We are rift making. Target champions only to get in a better position onto that bubble. We are cranking the rift maker right now. Or did it? No, it fell off. Oh, dang, it fell off. It felt like it was cranking though. My God, I do like the AP with my Q though. I can actually kind of notice that. Q feels like it's actually doing a little chunk here. Now, once the jungler and team is dead, we can basically just send it right here. Tryndamere can likely do this. We can go here. We cannot end. It doesn't look like. This looks bad. As long as we get Baron, that's like the main thing that actually matters. Everything past that's kind of, it's fine. Make sure they have no vision on it. More turrets is better though. Swain is 1v9. Good try, brother. I don't think he's going to make it out of that one. I'm going to keep it honest. Yeah, I mean, it buys time. Whether or not that's his intention doesn't matter. It technically bought time. On the plus side, we do get the big overlords. Like I said, these things together are insane. So what can we do here, right? And it's bonus health is AP. So if I were to go Spear Visage here, that would be pretty sweet. Runes are tying together really well too. But yeah, this is basically what I felt like this build would turn into. And to be honest, it doesn't feel bad. I mean, you're seeing me in these fights. Most of these fights are starting out. I'm flashing to kill one person in a 1v3. I kill them and I live, which is that's exactly what Briar turns into in certain team fights. Now, if I didn't mess up last dragon, we'd be on Soul, but we aren't. We do have Baron buffs, so we would like to start getting on the map into some lanes. That would help us push our advantage very hard here. So we can go through bot turret, kill that turret, get double inhib, recall, and then go top side. That would be the fastest way to push our advantage really hard. As you can see, once you get overlords, this build feels so much better, man. Be careful with doing the long W here, because you might just get pulled into their base on accident. Again, for team fights like this, I like my team to start getting caught, and then I look for like a good flank. So like I'll even stand here just a little bit longer. And that's basically all you do is like, oh, the fight looks terrible? Good, I'm not even in it yet. And if the fight looks good, cool, ult in. Now their team's running back, but they're late. You can see they only pulled 2 here, so that's pretty chill to me. Go ahead and get that. Now what they have to do right now, they have to force kill me or do something. Because if they do not do that, then they just lost an inhib for the free. Let's go ahead and just ult Ori before she gets to her turrets. That'd be really good. Even if I die here, it's completely fine. I think, oh, I did get the W2, so she dies for free. And W towards the Nami, that's pretty good. She's going to bubble my Q, that's okay. We'll still chase her down, and that's it. GG. Nice. We'd wait a million AD on that Overlords. So yeah, there you go. Riftmaker 3rd. Yeah, I mean, dude, any day that I can start Titanic Black Cleaver, the build's going to work out. We got some good rift making done there. On top of the fact that Overlords really just ties it together. Is this an Overlords video? I don't even know. Yeah, let's check the numbers though. Nice. 24k again. Like, here's the thing about damage up champions. People don't realize laners get a whole lane to deal damage to each other. So this guy having 10k more, that basically means that we did similar damages in team fights, because these guys get lanes to hit each other. Damage taken, obviously we're not lacking there, and we got our runes going insane. But yeah, there you go. And I'm back from vacation, so I will be live on Twitch probably right now if you're watching this immediately, but every day. So I'll see you there. You guys have a good one, And I think I have the next Unranked to Masters coming up, so if you like that, click the sub button. Or don't. Did it light up, by the way? Because YouTube said it. I say subscribe. The button will light up. Let me know if it did. You guys have a good one. Thanks so much. Peace.